Hello, welcome to the Spotlight Show. My name is Jabez Napoleon Ogbole. I'm very happy to be with you tonight, and wherever you may be watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are reaching you live right now from the GBKM studio here in Toronto, in Canada. Welcome, guys, once again to another episode of the Spotlight. So, guys, thank you for joining us. Like we always do every week, reach out to your friends and family, tell them about this program. And obviously, we have the recordings after the show that you can also share with your friends. Remember, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and our channel is at GBKMTV. So please share and tell your loved one about this program. And I'm very happy for taking time out of your busy schedule today to join me on this program live. So welcome once again, and I'm very happy to have you all. And if you're watching us from the TV, from your laptop, from your mobile devices, maybe from you're on the road, you're in the camp, you're at home, wherever you may be, thank you so much. And of course, this show is made possible by viewers like you and our partners and supporters. And I want to give a quick shout out to our partners that make this possible every week. And I want to give a quick shout out to Africa Young Entrepreneur. Yes, for the few episodes right now, they have been really supporting us. African Young Entrepreneur, it's a network of young entrepreneurs based out of South Africa, in Johannesburg actually. You can check them out on their website. It's www.aye.online.org. So guys, please check them out. They have so many wonderful products. They're also here in Canada and part of that affiliation as well. And we must give a shout out as well to Imani's Place. Imani's Place is a shelter for women. It's black-led, and they're doing wonderful things in the community here in Greater Toronto area. And please check them out, www.imanisplace.org. If you know anyone that's suffering from, sex trafficking, domestic violence, homelessness, give them a call. They have wonderful resources, and they have a shelter that they can house these wonderful sisters and mothers of ours. And of course, Pan-African Arts, Culture and Trade Institute, Pakati, based out of Toronto, doing wonderful things, seminars and exhibitions, working with, Commonwealth Group of Countries, working with the African Union, working with several embassies here in Canada, and trying to get, we Africans in diaspora to have that great discussion with our country representative in this part of the world through the embassies. So please check them out, www.pacwaati.org. Thank you once again for joining us. Today, we are both on the spotlight. We have an amazing discussion today. It's going to blow you away. We did some fact-finding, like we always do every week. Relax and let us do the heavy lifting, and we come here to share this wonderful information with you, which benefits me, benefits you, help you make informed decision about your future, about your career, about your business, or whatever you may be engaged in, services you may provide. Today, we're going to be talking about the future of payment. We all have to make payments for goods and services, okay? And right now, we're able to make those payments how? Through cash. But things are changing fast in this new economic age that we are in. Technology is advancing very fast, and not only the future of payment, we're going to look at cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency to some people is like a taboo because some people, once you don't understand something, then you try to discount it and then wave it off and say, you know what, that's not my interest. But could that be the future of payment? Could that be a norm very soon? We don't know. So today we're going to be looking at those topics which affect me and you. We're going to be looking at should we invest in cryptocurrency? Is there any benefit? You understand? And we're going to have a guest calling as well to enlighten us about their experience with cryptocurrency. Some people have wonderful experience. Some people have some negative experience. With every investment, there are risks involved. But here we're going to give you this fact. It's up to you to make your decision on what you want to do. But this show is all about what? Having that discussion that benefits me and you, and that way we can share the facts, and that way you can make informed decisions in whatever area you may be engaged in. Not only that, we're going to talk about the blockchain technology. You can't talk about cryptocurrency without blockchain. Blockchain is another involvement in computing, and I'm going to share some, basic information about what these are, and it's now up to you to take that information and run with. We're going to be taking a look at some of the industries that's been experiencing this transformation. So we're talking about fintech. This is how they are referred to. Companies in producing financial services with technology. This is 2020. In 2020 alone, we've seen so much advancement in some of these, be it in artificial intelligence, be it machine learning, be it the blockchain technology. So many gaps. People are discovering gaps and using technology to solve this problem. And what happens as a result of that? They are creating wealth for themselves, because when you provide a service or a product, people are going to consume that, and there's transfer of funds. And the better off the business do, obviously the better, the bigger they become. And some of them have even gone to be public companies, and they are now trade their stocks in several of the stock exchange. So we're going to be looking at some of these examples, and I have a very interesting company to share with you today. I want you to do some research. The company is called ThinkOpay. ThinkOpay. So what do? They use, what they call, they leverage Hitachi. Hitachi is a technology company based in Asia. They have vein ID technology. So we are all humans, and we all have veins, that passes blood across our system, our body system. So they use this vein technology, and you can use that, to make payments. So you use your vein technology, is encrypted, is linked to your bank or your different financial product, and that way you can actually go into stores that are enabled with these devices. And just like how your fingerprints are read for authentication, they read your veins, and you can use that to make debits from your banking. It's quite interesting. I actually saw a video, and I was really amazed how far innovation can take people and be able to create some very interesting products and services. This is not new. This is something that's not new. It's happening in UK. It's happening in Europe right now. This company is big. They just did a series, another round of investment funding, and they received a huge money to develop the product further. Not only that, I believe this year they're coming to North America. And so very soon you go to supermarket, and people right now with your phone, your phone has wallet, which means you can load your credit card virtually into a wallet, and whenever you go out to make payment, you can just tap your phone. So you can swipe whichever payment you want to use. You can have a MasterCard, a Visa card, and you can touch, and your account gets debited. So there's been so much innovations going on. So ThinkOpay is doing something great with the vein technology. So remember, guys, in every pandemic, it's an opportunity to spur innovation. People have come up with several wonderful ideas during pandemic or even economic downtown. So guys, we're going to take advantage of some of this information. We're going to run with it, and that way we're able to benefit mankind and also benefit ourselves through the profit we may accrue from those businesses. So there are several companies doing this right now. When it comes to biometric adoption, do you know which country is leading? When you think of biometric adoption, most people would think, oh, okay, in terms of adoption, which means the usage. I'm not talking about the proprietary product, I'm talking about the usage. You would think, oh, maybe in America, North America, maybe in Europe. No, India. India is actually one of the biggest users of biometric. It's amazing because because of the population, they need to be able to have more secure means of payment, and because of all the fraud going on across the world and all the hacking that's going on across network. Okay, so I'm going to share with you. This show is always about data. I'm going to share with you some of this important information. I have a quick chart I'm going to share with you just to look at the involvement of payments, and I'm doing this because I'm taking you on a journey, into the cryptocurrency space. If you see this particular chart, you see that the adoption of security, the adoption of biometrics is based. A bigger portion has to do with security, 74%. A lot of people like it because with biometric it's secure because I'm the only one that have my fingerprint. When it comes to vein technology, they're using my vein, which is unique to me. So it's very hard now to be able to do fraudulent transactions. Apart from that, personalization and convenience. And another graph I'm going to show you quickly, just to take you on a quick journey, is to look at how biometrics has been adopted across. So if you see this chart, at the bottom here, we talk about signature. Remember, initially when you had your credit, before we used to have cash, there's been involvement in the financial sector over the last decades. We had cards. First of all, they used to, try and get an imprint of the card on carbon paper. Then we started with signature. You swipe your card, then you sign as a mode of validation. Then we went into security questions. Your bank verify you through, your own security question and answer, which you have given them previously. Then we have the voice authentication. Voice biometrics is another one. That's the third one. And we have password. We have PIN. However, 92%. in terms of biometric that is considered most secure is actually fingerprint. Fingerprint is considered. With that, you can see 92% on this particular chart, 92%. So guys, you can see that the adoption is increasing. We all come from different backgrounds and demographics. Some of us are baby boomers, some of us are millennials, some of us are Generation Z. And right now, who are those with the purchasing power? The millennials and Generation Z, obviously, because the baby boomers, a lot of them are getting retired now and they don't spend that much. So we have to look at this adoption and look at this particular group of individuals, how they're going to change, the landscape of payments in the nearest future. So yes, so please, this shows that this is the future of payment, whether you like it or not. We're moving away from a cash society to a cashless society. Okay, I'm an IT consultant as well, and I work on several projects. And some of the banks are actually, enabling and preparing their infrastructure to actually enable this kind of payment. So we as individuals and we as business people and entrepreneurs, we shouldn't be left out. We have to look at the gaps and look at the opportunity within this space to take advantage of. So guys, so let's go straight to why we have the discussion today, which is all about cryptocurrency. Should I invest in cryptocurrency or not? Now that we've seen that everybody is shifting away from a cash society to a cashless society, which means people will be carrying cash that much, cryptocurrency is gaining ground. When you talk of cryptocurrency, you hear of Bitcoin, okay? But apart from that, in the news, some of us have been discouraged by what we hear. I'm going to show you something from the news recently, and you all know this particular gentleman. Yes, that's Warren Buffett, and this is no joke. This is from CNBC, the site. So Warren Buffett obviously is one of the richest men in the world. We know his investment experience is just remarkable. It's made so much investments that have turned out great in the past and even in the foreseeable future. But he doesn't believe so much in crypto, you understand? But however, he has his own reason. So should we use that as a yardstick? I would say no, because there's so much involved in cryptocurrency. And for us to take a look at cryptocurrency, we always have to talk about what it is. Cryptocurrency is not like regular cash. Remember, cash started from way back during the gold period. People carry their gold and give to the bank, and bank will give them a banknote as a form of receipt to say, yes, we have this particular gold with us. And with time, bank began to issue cash, and cash became backed by central bank and by government. And this has really involved. And however, cryptocurrency are seen as digital currencies. Digital currencies that do not rely on central banks to control their supply. Okay, they are considered to be very safe as well. Bitcoin is the most popular one, which was discovered back in 2009. Okay, and since then there's been so many other cryptocurrencies coming out, and there's been so many other news about the adoption of cryptocurrency. So let's quickly take a look at some of those news before we go further. See, recently in the United States of America, the Security Exchange Commission approved Bitcoin as a futures fund. Okay, so which means the way people trade on stocks, now people have mutual fund that is based on cryptocurrencies. Okay, not only that, I'll show you several information. This is all across the internet, and you can research yourself and see. What is happening as well is in Canada. We are broadcasting live from you now from Canada. In Canada, this is from the Bank of Canada website. They're actually making plans for a digital currency. So go to the Bank of Canada, do your research, you see the article and some of the infrastructure they're enabling. They acknowledge that there's a great shift from cash to a cashless society, and they don't want to be left behind, you understand? So government are being able to take steps on adopting these new technologies and being able to be part of the players, you understand? Because if you don't join the bandwagon now, become innovative, and create your own space, you might just be an onlooker. So the government don't want to be left out. Not only in Canada, I'm going to show you other news as well. Quickly. Russia has legalized it as well. It's considered property in Russia now. Not only that, in other parts of the world as well. I know India is looking into that, in Africa as well, and it's been really amazing. Recently, there was a case in Russia and in America that resulted in the legalization and the recognition of this cryptocurrency. And obviously, recently, even in the city of New York, if you check Bloomberg is a popular site. This is Bloomberg Law. If you check them, they'll tell you about what happened recently in Washington, D.C. as well. So I'll quickly take you through the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been evolving, and Bitcoin will continue to evolve. And not only that, there is a secure means of payment, and because the platform is based on which is blockchain, is very secure. Okay, and blockchain is not just for cryptocurrency. Blockchain is being used in logistics industry. It's being used in other industries as well, because of the means because with blockchain it's almost impossible to lose data. Today we have databases, and those databases are managed by individuals. They could be on premise, or they could be on the cloud. You understand? But with the right credentials, somebody can go in there and wipe data. With blockchain, it's almost impossible, and it's peer-to-peer. And this is the innovative thing about it, because you are taking away third parties. Okay, and this is why government and many organizations they were a bit uncomfortable, because there's need for regulation in different sectors, you understand, to prevent abuse. But this technology are so involved, and this is just the beginning. It takes away a lot of those fears, you understand, because there's different nodes, and moreover, it's decentralized, you understand. There are computer systems across the world. So something happened in America doesn't mean the technology is down. No, there's different systems across the world, and for those users who are authenticators, you understand, if they don't authenticate those transactions, definitely it doesn't flow to the next level. So it's quite interesting. But let's talk about Bitcoin quickly before we go further. This is a very wonderful infographics. It actually talks about the categories of cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency, there's not just Bitcoin. There's over 5,000 cryptocurrency right now. Okay, how do you know which one to invest in? This is what this particular infographic talks about. So if we do a quick zoom in, we will see that there's different kinds of cryptocurrency. If you're looking for payments, there are cryptocurrency for payments. They are digital cash. They can be used for e-commerce. You can even use it to buy stuff in regular brick and mortar stores. Another category is value of storage. Because they are so scarce, their value continue to appreciate. Like Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin only have about 22 million, and about 18 or so, over 18 million has already been mined. You understand? You can't create more. So that's why the value of Bitcoin keep going up. And it will keep going up because of the demand for it, and because of the security that comes with it, and because of the anonymous. It's quite anonymous, because you can't really track some of these things you get, and this is why some of the concerns that the regulators have had, and they are beginning to work on that. Apart from that, there are categories of cryptocurrency that are programmable money. Okay, it means that you can, if you don't have a regular bank account, you can continue to transact on it. And apart from that, there are stable coins. There are cryptocurrencies that are considered stable coins. If you look at that infographics, so we take you back to the infographics. If you look at the infographic, there are stable coins. Some of the examples are there. We have digital ownership. For those who do not have access to bank account and you want to be able to make payment as well, there are cryptocurrency for that. And there are decentralized utilities as well. And there are alternative finance. This is the future of payments. Whether you believe it or not, it's the future of payment. Technology. And I'm telling you that now. That many central banks and many high street banks are actually enabling this for future usage. Okay, and there are so many other types of cryptocurrency. There are cryptocurrency. I just found out that there's cryptocurrency for to convert, fiat currency like regular cash. If you have regular cash and you want cryptocurrency, there are cryptocurrency for that. There's a company called Spend. If you go there, they have debit cards for cryptocurrency. There's also Slice. So Slice is another company that offers real estate investing for anyone for as low as $10,000, and you have fractional investment based on cryptocurrency exchange. In the future, there's Cycling. Cycling plans to launch a blockchain-enabled electric vehicle. that mines crypto as users travel. That's interesting. You see, so people are taking advantage. Bitcoin started the game, and now we have Ethereum, we have Ripple, we have so many other ones, you know, and even the blockchain technology is advancing, because Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, but it's also a blockchain platform as well. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, also a blockchain platform. Those are the popular ones. There are so many other ones happening right now. Okay, guys. So, like I said, you can decide to invest in all this kind of cryptocurrency, and do your own risk assessment as well, because you have to look at Acon. So if we go back to that graph, Acon actually is doing something wonderful in Africa. There's called Acon City. Acon City is a 6 billion cryptocurrency city set to begin construction, and they plan to use in that particular city, they're only going to use cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency is being mined now. There's a new cryptocurrency called Acoin. Acoin is a cryptocurrency, you know, by Akon, the rapper, American rapper, Senegalese born, and they are doing wonderfully well. It's 6 billion worth of investment. You already have 4 billion. So tell me, these guys are not stupid. If they're spending this much on cryptocurrency, if Bank of Canada, if China, Central Bank, Russia, and Europe, they're all looking at this, then obviously, I see no reason why you shouldn't take a look at that. Okay, guys, and some of the big players in this cryptocurrency, just to validate that this is real, and you should do your research and begin to invest now. When Bitcoin came out, I remember in 2009, Bitcoin came out. As of 2011, someone told me to invest in crypto. It was about less than 500 then, I believe. You understand? But I was like, something I wasn't familiar with. You know, something you are not familiar with, is just kind of, you know, downplay it. And I didn't do that. I didn't partake of that largesse. And look at today, cryptocurrency, as I checked yesterday, was trading at $15,000. It probably is between 10, 11, 12,000 right now for just one Bitcoin. Okay, and look at the rest, are all going as well. So what are the big players in the private sector? The big players are we have institutional investors that invest heavily in this blockchain and cryptocurrency. We have the Harvard Endowment Fund. We have the crypto hedge funds. In terms of exchange, there are exchanges where you can trade Bitcoin. Those are the leaders, are Coinbase and Bitstamp. These are the leaders. In terms of banks, banks are also taking advantage as well. We have JP Morgan in America. We have Fidelity Investment. We have Swissquote. These banks and finance companies are taking advantage and investing in this particular technology. What about technological companies? IBM and Microsoft. IBM is building, you know, a lot of blockchain technology right now. Even Microsoft is doing it. So guys, this is the payment of the future. This is how we're going to be able to have various means of paying. Okay, right now we have various means of paying. You can pay even in US dollars. You can decide to pay in US dollars or in cents. You have Great British pounds. The same thing with cryptocurrency. You're going to have different types. Even most of the central banks in various countries will have their own digital currency. So guys, do your investment. What about the public sector? We have government like Venezuela taking massive look into this. Central banks in China, like I said, Sweden, Saudi Arabia, they are heavily invested in this. And organizations like Crypto Valley Association and Global Digital Finance, they are taking a look at this as well. So guys, that's been very interesting. Like I said, do your research and see which area you want to invest in, and also what kind of coin. Are you looking for currencies that is private for transacting, you know, that is tied to a value of gold? There are different, like Bitcoin is tied to the value of gold. I even came across some gentlemen in Asia. They came from Japan. Theirs is tied to carbon diamond, you know, so invest in their carbon diamond. You understand? The value of the Bitcoin is tied to that as well. I have a caller. We have a guest, and we're just going to have a quick, because it's good to have a human relationship to actually see who are those investing, why, and what are the opportunities and disadvantages out there. So we're going to have a caller coming quickly. Hello.
Hi, there,
Hi. Yes, we have a very good friend of mine, Rochelle. Rochelle is on the phone, and she's calling from Toronto. Hi, Rochelle. Welcome to the show. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you for having me, Douglas.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, you are always been a supporter of cryptocurrency, and you invest a lot. And you've told me several times that I should jump into that investment wagon as well and begin to build my portfolio. So Rochelle, so tell me, why did you decide to start investing in crypto? Because I know that you don't have a cryptocurrency company. I know you're not a stockbroker. You know, as a private citizen, why did you decide to start investing in cryptocurrency?
Okay. So you've covered a lot prior to this. And based on what you said, you know, there's a lot happening in the market. There's a lot happening in the economy as we speak. The government is printing money like crazy. and everyone's happy to receive the money, but there's other downsides too. We don't know what the future is going to hold for the economy, right? Mm-hmm. Not just that. You mentioned in 2011. 2011, someone did approach me for Bitcoin as well. I like the idea, but I just didn't know how to go about investing in it. So I kind of, brush it off like it's nothing. However, fast forward to 2020, and now it's so much easier to purchase Bitcoin. And as you mentioned before, there's so many coins out in the industry. So I started doing my research. And the main reason why I started to do my research is when I joined RBC back in 2017, I worked for a group called RBC Digital. And within RBC Digital, there's another group called Digital Money Management. And the biggest thing within that group was our focus was around making it easier for people to manage their funds. And there was mention of blockchain. So RBC being one of the major banks, they're pushing this blockchain technology in a sense that it's not really out there yet, but we're investigating it at the time. Mm-hmm. So when I started to hear about it and knowing that it was so easy to do it, I started to do my research. And the more I dug deep into it, I started to realize that there's lots of people and lots of organizations who are heavily invested in this. You mentioned Warren Buffett. You showed the article on Warren Buffett. Last week, Warren Buffett put at least $2.5 billion into Bank of America. And Bank of America has ties to Ripple. And Ripple, its coin is XRP. So it's very, very important that we don't just listen to what they're saying, but watch what they're doing. Watch where the money is going. So there's so much I can go into, but it's all about doing your own research, knowing what you're getting yourself into. I don't have a magic bullet, but every day I'm researching. And every day I'm finding more and more things. So it's an exciting place. It is risky, but you know what? No risk, no reward.
Exactly. I like that. No risk, no reward. You see, Rachel comes from a tech space, and she's told you about RBC Bank, which is based in Canada. And all this, you may not see this on mainstream on the mainstream news, but guys, the banks are actually investing and government are investing. Is the currency of the future. So guys, do your research. And thank you so much, Rochelle. And Rochelle, I know you have a portfolio of cryptocurrency right now, and like we agree, there's so many. How do you choose which one to invest in? What's your secret, if you don't mind?
Usability and adoption. So what's the use case for these currencies, right? So the more you look into for example, you go to an exchange, you go to CoinMarketCap, for example, you see the top 10 coins. So you start researching who do these people are partners with. Right? I mentioned Ripple and Bank of America. Ripple and so many other companies have partnerships. So you look at their future, where they're going, or what type of partners are they partnering up with. Ripple is heavily partnered with the government and the banks. Right? Yeah. And that's one that I invest in. Wow. For example, Stellar. Stellar's partnered with Samsung. So I'm like, okay, there's usability there. Then there's VeChain, which is all about data and logistics. Everybody want to know where their product comes from. Is this name brand a real name brand, right? So with VeChain now, you can actually scan whatever product you get and know where it's been. So no more counterfeiting, right? So what I investing is what I understand. And coming from an IT background, it kind of helps because you get to understand some of the use cases and the potential for the future of that coin. For example, I mentioned VeChain. VeChain has partnered up with Walmart. Wow. Right? And Walmart sells so many different products. So, yes, there's thousands out there. And you really need to do your research. There's not one person that you can go to that will tell you, here, invest in this one, invest in that. Even financial advisors nowadays, they don't know much about this as yet. They're now being, for example, if you look at Grayscale is an investment firm. They're now recruiting financial advisors. They're telling them, look, we have a toolkit for you folks. Get in on the game. Know what's going on, and here's how you go about marketing, not just Bitcoin but other cryptocurrencies. Wow. So everyone now is doing their research, even the financial advisors. So I would recommend to everyone listening to this is, don't take my word for it. Do your research. Research Warren Buffett and Bank of America. Research Ripple, Bank of America. Just do your research. And look at the top coins, see how they're performing. Look at the other ones as well.
Yeah.
And do your research.
Yes, thank you so much, Rochelle. Yes, so
No
for all of our viewers, you just heard that, you have to, take a look into this particular currency, new currency right now, and do your research and see which one actually aligns with your beliefs, with your investment goals and your risk level. Okay, guys, so do not just brush it aside. Now it's time to tap in, and obviously if you have enough investment, you really want to invest into your own cryptocurrency. Why not? I keep telling Rochelle, I really want to have my own cryptocurrency that's probably tied to what? I don't know, maybe real estate, or tied to climate change or something. You never can tell, because that way there's parity, and the value continue to appreciate or remain stable. Rochelle, thank you so much for such a wonderful advice and taking time from your busy schedule to be part of the show. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, guys, so we've come to the end of the show, and I'm very happy with what we've discussed so far. And you've heard from our special guest. She just don't talk it, she actually invests. And I've seen her portfolio, guys. I'm going to be investing as well, and continue to, just like every investment, if you have a portfolio that's full of stocks or forex, you track it. You understand? It goes up and down, based on demand and supply, economic conditions. But I brought it to this show because why? We will give you information so you can make informed decisions. This is something that is trending right now, and it's not going away anytime soon. Remember when we let's talk about telecommunication. We started with rotary phone, we went to dial phone, we went to cell phone. We have touch screen right now. A couple of years ago, when the payment system was evolving, we started with checks, credit card. Today, you could tap your phone without a PIN or signature. You can also use your mobile device to make payments. So guys, technology evolves, and we evolve as well as human beings. Okay, we human beings were not like this a century ago or 2 or 3 centuries ago. We evolve as well. So all these things. So guys, do your research, take advantage. This is why we are here. We do the heavy lifting. We come here with with facts, and that way you make informed decision. Thank you so much for being part of the show. I'm very blessed with this information. I hope you have been. So please continue to support us. Share this particular channel with your friends and family. Tell them about this program, and obviously on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram at GPKM TV. Like and subscribe so you can get notification once we are live. Go to our website, www.gbkm.fm. See other shows and information. We're there. We're the mouthpiece of the community. We're here to empower you. If you are empowered, we are empowered. If you progress, we progress. If you succeed, we succeed as well. Thank you so much for joining me, and we'll see you same time next week as well. And remember, okay, the change you seek begins with you. So remember, always we are here for you. And thank you once again. And see you next time. Good night.
Connect with an audience and have strong social media skills? If so, the GBCAM network would love to invite you to join our team. We're looking for driven, genuine folks who are willing to work hard as an independent broadcaster. If this sounds like you, come join our team. For more information, email your resume to career@gbkm.fm. That is career, CAREER, @gbkm.fm. It's time to turn your passion into a career. Do you believe you could host an entertaining, engaging, and thoughtful weekly show? Or are you a business person or entrepreneur interested in building a brand for yourself? Can you connect with an audience and have strong social media skills? If so, the GBCAM network would love to invite you to join our team. We're looking for driven, genuine